You could also put the blocks underneath your knees versus your sit bones. You could have like straight out, crisscross, just any sort of seat that feels comfortable for you to settle in. And as you said, I think that's easier to say than do. Give yourself permission to just even like shake and wiggle it out and scrunch the muscles and just kind of like do everything you need to just let go of what you were just doing before you came on this call. Take a big breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Take 2 more just like that. No one can hear you. You're on mute. Exhale, let it go. 1 more. This next 30 minutes is about you. It's about your time, your mind, your body. Feel free to gently close the eyes or take your stare down to the top of your mat. And just for about 60 seconds, I want to focus on breathing only. I want to let our breathing just take place naturally in and out through the nose. Feel it, hear it. Let it take control of any thoughts that are coming and going, sounds around the room. Let it be the only thing that you have to focus on right now. Let it fill you up. Let it move into different parts of the body that you're just noticing as you take this moment of stillness. Let the breath travel into places that might need a little bit more support or just a wiggle to make more comfortable. A few more deep, full body breaths. Last 2, I want you to make them as intentional, as long, and as much effort as you can. Allow yourself to come back to your natural rhythm of breathing. And in this seat position, let's change up the seat. Change up the shape, maybe opposite leg on top. And then we're gonna start to link that movement with breath. So I want you to take your arms and reach them up to the sky, wherever you're at, sitting tall on the sit bones, reach and stretch, pause for a moment. Let's feel our strong postural muscles behind us. So I want you to lock your shoulders down and back, and then continue to lengthen through the fingertips. Pull the belly button up into the diaphragm, and then ground through the sit bone. If you have pets or kids around you, and they tried to move you, you would be this seated, beautiful statue. Big reach and stretch. On an exhale, let the arms come behind you. Open up that chest. Reach and stretch in a lot of different ways here. If you want to keep your palms open as you broaden through the collarbones, you might even take a clasp behind. The goal is to just take a few breaths into the front of those collarbones and that heart, continuing to sit tall. Opening up the front of that body. Lori's request, probably what we were all thinking. A big breath, body. Exhale, release the bind wherever you're at. Take the arms up. Big reach and stretch again. Inhale. Exhale. We're taking it forward. Any shape that you're seated in, this will work. Reach the hands out in front of you. Just a big stretch in front as we continue to ground through the back of the body wherever we're at, and then lengthen from the low, middle, upper back through the shoulders and the fingers. See if you can find a heavy head here and even support. If you want to take hands underneath the head, take the head toward your mat, and just breathe into the back of the body. And this flexed, almost like releasing to the self, to the mat, to be heavy. We should feel a good stretch in the back of the body here. Let it be heavy, let it be soft. See if you can use your breath to open up between the shoulders and create more length in the back. On your next inhale, walk the hands back towards the body. Inhale, let's do it again. Take it up, find your strong posture muscles, reach and stretch. Exhale, plant through the right hand, find the side bend, ground through that left hip, open up through the side body. Let's start open, a little bit of rotation up to the sky, let the heart shine. Using that right hand as a kickstand. If you're super bendy, you might even walk that right hand out farther away from you to get lower. On an inhale, take it up, reach and stretch. Exhale, come to second side, plant through that left hand, ground through the right hip. Inhale, let the heart shine, come open more. Use your strong core to engage. Inhale takes us up. One more time each side. Exhale, plant the right hand. Find the side bend, pause. And on this time, we're gonna round forward slightly. Continue to ground that back left hip down. And then breathe through that left shoulder, up through the armpit, into the left fingertips. Inhale to open the body, reach up and stretch. Exhale, second side. When you're ready, exhaling to just close the shoulders, slightly come forward. Breathing into that right shoulder, down into the hip. Big inhale, send the body up, reach and stretch, you got this. Let the arms stay up, use your core strength to balance and just shape change. Change the legs. You can do anything, I can't see most of you, so. All right, we're coming into a twist wherever you're at, so gentle twist to the right, just opening up to the right side of the room. Levers can come down to rest on the legs, right hand behind that right hip. Gaze can be neutral or looking over the right shoulder. Continue to sit tall and strong in this twist. Heavy breathing into that belly. On an exhale, release the bind, come back to neutral wherever you're at. Reach and stretch, make it strong. Exhale, twist to your left. Play with your option to open that right nice, looking over the left shoulder. On an exhale, release the gaze, release the arms, come back to neutral. And then we're gonna go ahead and roll back wherever you're at. So if you haven't had your legs extended yet, extend your legs in front of you. Arms come out in front for support. We're gonna roll back nice and slow. So have a little thunderstorm party in that core, taking the shoulders down and back, and then coming to lengthen overhead, reach the arms up and back, point through the toes. Big pencil, good afternoon stretch. Exhale, release. One more just like that. Inhale, lengthen, reach the toes and the fingers. Exhale, release. Draw both knees up to chest. Give yourself a little rock and roll on that low back. We're gonna eventually come up to seated and then tabletop. So I just wanna massage through the hips and the low back. You're coming from hips to shoulders. Take 2 more rolls. And then as playfully as you'd like, we'll come to a seat and maybe even roll over and find tabletop. So if you want to do any cool somersault tricks in your living room with your pets and your kids, go for it. Tabletop, hands underneath shoulders, knees underneath hips. From here, let's find a strong base of support as we pull belly button up to spine. Plant through the shins and the tops of the feet. Ground through the knuckles and the fingers. This got you, but it's just in this tabletop position. From here, we're gonna reach that right arm forward to start, big length from tailbone through fingers. Pause, maybe adjust your left hand underneath the heart. And then from there, we're gonna trace 5 big, good rainbows up to the sky. So inhale takes the fingertips up and over, big rainbow, painted on the sky. Here we go, that's 1. Inhale takes it up and open. Exhales, it comes down towards the hip and the mat. That's 2, 3 more. Big rotations. Take the heart and the belly button up to the sky. 2 more. Continue to plant through that left hand. Last one. Big reach and stretch. And then exhale, plant the left hand or the right hand down. Put the right hand underneath the heart. Find your strong base of support. Inhale, send that left arm forward. As the left arm comes forward, when you're ready, an inhale sends it up to paint rainbow second side. Exhale, bring it down. See if you can continue to open up just a little bit farther with every inhale. Reaching through the top of the head and the tailbone as we just take a few inches of rotation up towards the sky. Here's 3. 2 more, just like that. Last one, up to the sky. And then exhale, release the hands down, neutral tabletop position. A few cat-cows. If you want to change these into barrel rolls, you can. So first, cueing the cat-cow, exhale, push through hands and knees, round the back, arch the back. And then an inhale, let the belly button come towards the mat, set the hips back, look up. Exhale, push away. Find space between the shoulders and the back. Continuing with these 2 movements and your breath. If you'd like to make it a little bit more dynamic, you might exhale, hips back towards heels, rounding up, pushing away. Just finding a little bit of playful motion. So lots of different options. We're just flexing and extending through the spine. Think about what you need today and start to create those shapes. Remember your breath. If you're taking one circle in those barrel rolls, find opposite direction. Just a few more chances to explore. Move through everything between shoulders and hips. Next time you come through center, pause, find your neutral tabletop. And we're gonna walk our hands towards our knees and onto our toes and just come into a little ball here. Let the head hang heavy, use the hands for support. And when you're ready, we're gonna push through, hips up to the sky, forward fold. Arms are hanging heavy to start. Maybe sway the arms side to side. If you'd like to maybe try a bind, you could grab opposite elbows. On Tuesday, we did Pada Uttanasana, so we put our hands underneath our feet. So if you've been typing a lot and you want to take a gentle pressure to the bottoms of those hands, pushing into the feet, into the hands on your mat. Take a few more breaths in your forward fold. Release a bind if you have it. Arms are gonna walk up the shins, back is flat, really strong back. We're coming all the way up to standing. Give yourself that support. Reach through the feet, big reach and stretch, arms come up overhead. Beautiful. Exhale, reach that right arm down, left arm up to the sky, big side bend. Feel that opening in the front of that left hip. See if you can open up the hips and the shoulders more to the sky. So just like we did in seated, rotate the heart up. Maybe even look up. Continue to reach that right arm down towards the feet. Inhale, send everything up through center, big reach and stretch. Exhale, lengthen to the left side of the room. Reach those right fingers up and over. Left hand is actively grounding down towards the mat. Open the heart up to the sky. Breathing into that right hip. On an inhale, take everything up. Exhale, release. One more inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Take the hands at our hips. We're gonna shift our weight into the left leg. And as we shift our weight into the left leg, let's go ahead and let our right knee come up to hip height. A little balance challenge, you got this. Continue to ground in through that left foot, all the way into the glute. And then heel toe, we're stepping out, warrior one. Take the back left foot at a 45-degree angle. Find your strong base of support. We're diving more into those hips. Open up through that left hip by pulling it up and back. Find your strong posture muscles. Arms are coming overhead. Beautiful. Hinge and fly just for one. Exhale, reach the heart forward. Arms are strong behind us. Pause, squeeze the shoulder blades down and back. Continue to press through the feet. Inhale, take it up. Find that bind. So arms are gonna come behind us, maybe grabbing fingers interlaced, wrist, forearms. And we're gonna look up to the sky. So a gentle look up towards the sky. Exhale, tuck the chin. Humble warrior is where we're going. So this is a good one for the shoulders to open up. Keep that bind behind you. We're just hinging forward, but more than ever, we're coming to the inside of that right knee. So we're letting the head come heavy. Continue to keep the legs where they are. This is just a hip hinge forward. On an inhale, drive the heart, the gaze, everything back up, stack the shoulders over hips. Release the bind, big stretch up. Turn the left toes so the toes point forward to the top of your mat, and then frame the right foot, plant through the left hand, twist and open up to the right side of the room. Continue to reach through that left heel up into the glute. Make those legs strong. Push the right knee into all four corners of the right foot. Breathe more length into the right fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale, frame that right foot. We're gonna step that right foot back. Find your down dog from here. Hips are up and back, pushing equally through the feet and the hands. See if you can engage into the toe creases and the finger knuckles into the fingertips. From here, walk the hands back towards the feet, come into a forward fold. Hands come to the hips. Pretend like those elbows are magnets behind you. They're reaching to connect. Inhale, lift the heart to stand. And come all the way up. Come back there. Shift your weight into your right leg this time. Take the left knee up and increase height. Beautiful. Toe heel out. Top of your mat. Right foot 45 degree. Open front of that hip. Arms come up, big reach. When you're ready, one of these, hinge and fly. Really active tailbone through the top of the head. Beautiful work, everybody. Inhale, take it up. Arms come behind, find a bind, maybe opposite thumb on top. And then a little bit back bend. We're just reaching up with our gaze, letting our heart shine. Exhale, tuck the chin, coming forward, humble warrior second side. You're coming to the inside edge of your left leg. You're not resting on your left thigh, you're to the inside. Let your head hang heavy. See if you can lift up out of the hips more. So you're not caving in on your body, but you're hinging with strength. On an inhale, take the heart, the gaze up to stand. Big reach and stretch, arms come overhead, turn the right toes, toes face forward. Exhale, frame the left leg, plant through right hand, twist and open up towards the left side of the room. Find your engagement here. Reach through that right heel into the glute. Breathe into the belly in this twist. Inhale, send length through the left fingertips. One more inhale. Exhale, frame the left foot, step the left foot back, down dog. Strong down dog, hips are up and high. Actively pressing through the feet and the hands. On an inhale, fly the right foot up to the sky. And then we're gonna float that right leg all the way through to the top of our mat. You're gonna turn that back foot parallel. We're coming to warrior two. Cartwheel the hands all the way open. As we find our warrior two pose, our right knee is pushing in to the ankle and grounding through all four corners. Our back left knee is soft, but our leg is straight. Legs are really strong. Arms are active, gaze is over the right floating fingers. I cannot wait to do yoga with you all when we can see each other. Oh, this is so fun. Keep the legs where they are. Hinge forward with the hips. Exhale, reverse your warrior. Breathe through the right side of the body. As we move through some warrior poses, gaze can be towards floating fingers, neutral or grounded feet. So pick an option for your neck that feels most supported. Inhale, come back to your strong warrior two. Exhale, find your side angle. Open up through the hips and the heart. Reach that left arm up to the sky. See if you can pull your shoulders away from your ears here. So you're really opening up through the front of the body like we requested today. Option to travel that right arm down lower. So if that's in your practice to come lower, have a little conversation with your tricep against your leg, actively pushing into each other. Strong side angle here. One more breath. When you're ready, rise up strong, warrior two. We're gonna go right to second side. So we're gonna turn our toes forward, turn our left toe out, bend our left knee, actively push the blade edge of our right foot. Warrior two, second side. Legs are strong. When you're ready, tick-tock forward, reverse your warrior, second side. Breathe through the left side of the body. Inhale, back warrior two. Exhale, find side angle. Open up through the collarbones, the heart, the belly. You got it. Inhale, back warrior two. And then we're gonna cartwheel all the way down to the front of our mat. So we're coming all the way down. Take the back foot up to meet the front foot. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, find your down dog. One more standing sequence for you. From down dog, float the left leg high. And we'll float that left leg all the way through. Take the back foot parallel, cartwheel up just like we did. Warrior two, second side. We're gonna move into triangle pose. So we're gonna straighten through that left leg, knees soft, tick-tock forward with our hips. And as we tick-tock forward, we're coming into triangle. If you wanna dive deeper into that neck space, you could look at the big left toe, wrap your right arm behind you, open up more through that heart. You might even find your left hip crease. On an exhale, see if you can release that right arm back if it's a bind. And then take your strength, come all the way back up, warrior two. We're gonna switch second side right away. So you're gonna take your toes forward, take the back right foot. Good. Find your warrior two, second side. As we find that second side, we're pushing our knee down into all four corners. We're looking over the right fingertips. Just for a moment, warrior two. When you're ready, straighten through that right leg, tick-tock forward, find your triangle, second side. Option to take the left floating arm behind to that low back, take the gaze to the big right toe, breathe through that left neck space. On an exhale, release the bind if you have any. Inhale, take the arms up, big capital T. Beautiful. Cartwheeling the hands down, frame the front foot, step the front foot back, down dog. Last down dog today. From here, we're gonna shift into plank for just a moment. Hold this plank strong, belly button up to the low back. Push through hands and toes. Feel the strength that you've cultivated today, the warmth of the body, the energy. And on an exhale, push the knees down to rest on the mat. Untuck the toes. Sitting on our heels just for a moment. We're gonna stretch that upper back a little bit more. Hands are gonna come, right arm underneath left. Eagle arms. From eagle arms, we're gonna trace up and down 3 times. Inhale, open up, look up. Take the gaze with the fingers up towards the sky. Reach and stretch to that upper back. Exhale, bring the arms back in front of the body. That's one. Moving with your breath at your pace. Feel free to pause in any of these positions and just breathe into the shoulders. You don't have to move. One more, up and down. And as the arms come back in front of the heart and the face, we'll release the arms. We'll go second side. Arms come up overhead, reach. Left arm underneath right. Find your eagle arm second side. And then breathing into those shoulders, that neck space, 3 times if you'd like, or hold and pause in any moment. Continuing to feel the engagement of your core here. Try not to just sink out or overarch. Continue to pull your belly button in. Find your low back activated. One more. And on an exhale, we'll release. Let the arms come behind. One stretch. Lots of options here. I'm going to cue cactus, so arms are going to come overhead. And then exhale, bring the elbows into the sides of the body. Look up, gaze up. 2 more just like that. Inhale, draw it all in. Exhale, open up through the front of the body. Join me, one more. If you want lion's breath, you can open up that mouth. Let the tongue release. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale, just let the arms come down to your sides to relax. We'll shift onto our hips, and we're gonna come onto our backs. Coming into a twist right and left side. So we are gonna do more for those hips. We're gonna come into a twisted roots or eagle legs. As we come onto our back, let's take a quick happy baby pose. This is such a fan favorite. First and second finger around the big toes or outside edges. Pulling the knees into the chest and just open up through those hips. Massage the low back. Try tucking your chin but keeping your head on the ground. See if you can make connection with the whole spine on the mat underneath you. We'll release the hands from the feet. We're going to cross the right leg over the left, maybe taking a dumbbell bind. So these are eagle legs or twisted root legs. Arms are going to come into a T for support. Inhale to brace the core. Exhale, you're taking the legs off to the left side. And as you come off to the left side, breathing into that right hip, right side body space. Playing with your gaze up ahead or over the right shoulder. See if you can breathe into all of this space that feels like twisting. Give that fascia around the organs a good little massage. On an inhale, brace through the arms, engage the core, drive the legs up and over through center. Unwind the legs. Good. Cross the left over the right. And then exhale them off to second side. Feel this stretch not only in that hip, but you should be feeling it wrapping around into that low back. On an inhale, brace through the arms and the core. Take the legs up and over through center. Unwind the legs. One little hug. Pull the knees both into the chest. And then we'll come into our final Shavasana, 1 minute time. Again, to end the practice just like we started. Just focusing on our breath. On your next inhale, breathe deep in through the nose. Exhale, let it go. Big, good afternoon pencil stretch. Arms come overhead with your inhale. Point through the toes. Scrunch and stretch all those muscles. Exhale, release. On an inhale, drive the knees up into the chest. And then we'll come to rest on one side with our arm underneath. As you feel ready to transition and push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. And as always, you can stay in Shavasana. Take your time. We'll take one breath to end our practice today. So big inhale, reaches up, arms stretch. Exhale, bring it through heart center. Thanks for showing up, Ducks. Week 3, you all rock. We'll see you again soon. Namaste.